I love Earth Day, I really do. It's one of those rare moments in the year where everyone is talking about the planet, not just the sustainability team. I think there's something hopeful about that, and it's a chance to reconnect with why we do this work in the first place. But I'll also be honest, for a lot of us working in sustainability, Earth Day can feel a little hollow as well, because you spent your whole year trying to move the needle on climate, and then suddenly on this one day the entire world pays attention and it becomes all cupcake giveaways and plant a tree posters in the break room. But Earth Day still has power if you know how to use it strategically in your work. So in this video, I'll give you some Earth Day history, and I'll give you 3 ways that you can celebrate Earth Day within your business to make it a good experience. My name is Jessie Frahm. I'm a sustainability consultant coach and founder of the Impact Accelerator. I help passionate professionals become confident, strategic sustainability leaders. And inside the Impact Accelerator, we talk a lot about how to turn big noisy moments like Earth Day into real momentum for our everyday work. Let's talk about why Earth Day still matters. Earth Day began in 1970, not as a hashtag or a corporate PR opportunity, but as a nationwide call to action in the US. It was started by a series of environmental disasters that captured the public attention, and most notably the 1969 Santa Barbara oil spill, which released over 3 million gallons of oil into the Pacific Ocean, obviously devastating marine life and polluting miles of coastline. Additionally, the Cuyahoga River in Ohio became so polluted with industrial waste that it caught fires multiple times, and it became almost a symbol of the state of environmental neglect. These events then brought out a lot of public concern, and the Senator Gaylord Nelson, he saw this growing environmental degradation and proposed a nation teach-in on environmental issues.
I don't think there's any other issue viewed in its broadest sense, which is as critical to mankind as the issue of the quality of the environment in which we live.
He then enlisted Dennis Hayes, a young activist, to organize the event. On April 22nd, 1970, the first Earth Day saw 20 million Americans, that's 10% of the US population at the time, participate in rallies, demonstrations, and educational programs across the country. This huge mobilization led to the creation of the US Environmental Protection Agency and the passage of landmark legislations like the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act. In 1990, Earth Day went global, and Hayes once again took the lead when organizing events in 141 countries, and he engaged 200 million people worldwide. And many will therefore refer to Senator Nelson as the father of Earth Day. This global expansion put environmental issues onto the world stage and paved the way for the 1992 United Nations Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. Today, Earth Day is the largest secular observance in the world, with over 1 billion people participating annually across more than 190 countries. I really think this is proof to the power of collective action in terms of driving environmental and sustainable progress. Okay, so now that we got the history straight, let's talk about 3 ways to make Earth Day actually matter in the workplace. So the first idea is to use the spotlight to pitch an idea you've been sitting on for a while. Earth Day is one of the only days your colleagues, your executive team are already tuned in. So if you've got a pilot idea or a quick win you've been waiting to test, then I think this is your moment. So how about running a simple food waste challenge within teams? You can let them track results for a week, wrap it up with a few graphs, and use it to pitch a comprehensive waste program to the leadership team. I'm curious to know about any ideas you might have for a workplace sustainability challenge. Feel free to drop it in the comments below and inspire others. The second idea is to use this day to make your work visible, even if it feels a little uncomfortable. So Earth Day will give you permission to speak up about the work you're doing all year round. I see this a lot in the accelerator. People, they're doing brilliant things behind the scenes, but they're not really getting the recognition, the budget, or the support they need to scale it. And part of the problem is that there is an intern visibility problem. So maybe you post something internally that's informative. Maybe it's a "did you know" post on LinkedIn, or maybe you host a 15-minute drop-in session with a few quick wins or lessons from your work so far to showcase to your colleagues. So whatever it is, Earth Day is a great excuse to say, hey, here's what I or we have been working on, and here's how you can be a part of it. The last idea is to reconnect with your people. So whether you are in a small team, a massive corporation, or freelancing solo as a consultant, this work can be incredibly isolating. So Earth Day is this brilliant excuse to reach out, message that contact you haven't spoken to in 6 months, and share something with your network. Comment on a peer's post and start a conversation. So I'm also on LinkedIn, and feel free to drop in there, give a hello, and you can connect with me via the link that I have left in the comments. In the Impact Accelerator, people, they often tell me that this is one of the most valuable part, the peer-to-peer community. Because even when the work feels heavy, you don't have to carry it alone. And that connection, it's not just good for keeping up the morale when things get tough, it also helps you do your job better, because we all need inputs and feedback from others. So Earth Day doesn't have to be all fluffy or awkward. It started as a movement, and it's still one of the best levers we got in our work. So use it to test, use it to speak up, use it to reconnect, and above all, use it to lead. I'd love to hear how you're planning to celebrate this year's Earth Day, so let me know in the comments below. Like this video if it gave you a useful idea, and subscribe to the channel for more practical tools for leading sustainable change in business. If you want deeper support, check out the Impact Accelerator. The link is pinned in the comments. Next up, watch this video about how you can achieve greater stakeholder engagement once Earth Day is over and you as a sustainability professional still need the job done. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.